Seniors Cleaning Hacks, 6 daily habits that keep your home spotless in just 15 minutes. At 72, Dorothy Wilson was ready to give up. Her beautiful home had become her biggest source of stress. Every morning she'd wake up to cluttered counters, scattered papers, and dishes piled high in the sink. By evening, she was too tired to tackle the mess. The cycle never ended. Her daughter worried constantly, suggesting expensive cleaning services Dorothy couldn't afford. But Dorothy refused to surrender her independence. Then something remarkable happened. Dorothy discovered 6 incredibly simple daily habits that completely transformed her approach to housekeeping. These weren't the typical cleaning tips that left her exhausted and sore. These were smart, gentle strategies designed specifically for people over 60. The best part? They required just 15 minutes of effort each day. No more weekend cleaning marathons, no more aching joints from scrubbing, no more feeling overwhelmed every time she looked around her home. I'm Marcus from Seniors Cleaning Hacks, and Dorothy's transformation will completely change how you think about maintaining your home. If you're tired of feeling defeated by housework, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. We share practical cleaning solutions designed specifically for seniors every single week. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single strategy that could make your life dramatically easier. Dorothy's daughter couldn't believe her eyes during her recent visit. "Mom, this place looks absolutely perfect. How are you managing this without wearing yourself out?" The answer wasn't magical. It wasn't expensive equipment or professional help. It was 6 daily habits that together take less time than your favorite evening television program. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to revolutionize your cleaning routine. And drop a comment below telling me your biggest housekeeping challenge. I personally read every single comment and absolutely love helping our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community find solutions. Let me share Dorothy's complete transformation because her experience mirrors what millions of seniors face every single day. Dorothy had been retired for 4 years, dreaming of peaceful mornings with her coffee and crossword puzzles, followed by relaxing afternoons in her garden. Instead, she found herself constantly battling household disorder, feeling drained by traditional cleaning methods that seemed designed for people half her age, and watching her once pristine home slowly slip into chaos. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Traditional cleaning advice simply doesn't work for people over 60. Your energy patterns have changed. Your physical capabilities are different now. Your priorities have shifted completely. That's exactly why I've spent years researching cleaning methods specifically designed for seniors like you and me. These 6 daily habits require just 2 to 4 minutes each. That's only 15 minutes total per day. They work with your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. Most importantly, they prevent messes from building up instead of forcing you to battle them after they've taken over your space. Habit 1. The Smart Dish Control Method. Let me start with the habit that shocked Dorothy the most. Smart Dish Control completely revolutionized her kitchen experience. She used to spend well over an hour every evening washing mountains of dishes, absolutely dreading those intimidating piles that made her beautiful kitchen feel like a disaster zone. The situation got so bad that Dorothy actually started avoiding cooking altogether, which wasn't helping her health or her grocery budget. Then she learned to think strategically about every single dish before using it. Suddenly, dishwashing became almost effortless. The key insight changed everything. It's not about washing dishes faster or more efficiently. It's about preventing dish accumulation from happening in the first place. Dorothy's brilliant new approach starts with a simple question before every single meal. How can I use fewer dishes? What can I clean while I'm cooking? This basic mindset shift eliminated her dish problems completely. Dorothy's game-changing methods are surprisingly simple. She uses one large mixing bowl that goes directly from food preparation to serving at the table. She lines every single baking sheet with parchment paper to prevent food from sticking and requiring scrubbing. Before she even starts cooking, she fills her sink with hot soapy water, washing utensils and cutting boards immediately after using them. By the time she sits down to enjoy her meal, most of her cooking dishes are already clean and drying on the rack. But here's the real magic in Dorothy's system. She created a personal dish rule that changed everything. She selected one special dish, one favorite cup, and one complete silverware set for daily use. These became her designated dishes, and she washes them immediately after each and every meal. Using just one set means no piles ever accumulate, and washing takes under 60 seconds. Comment below and tell me, do you find yourself struggling with dish piles or spending way too much time standing at your sink? Our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community absolutely loves sharing solutions and supporting each other. For seniors specifically, this strategy eliminates the physical strain that comes from handling heavy dish loads. Standing at kitchen sinks for extended periods of time causes significant back pain and fatigue, especially for those dealing with arthritis or joint issues. Dorothy's method means never standing for more than 2 or 3 minutes at a time, and never facing those overwhelming, intimidating piles that seem impossible to tackle. The mental benefits surprised Dorothy even more than the physical ones. She completely stopped avoiding cooking because cleanup felt manageable and quick. Her kitchen always looks welcoming and organized instead of chaotic and stressful. She never feels embarrassed or anxious when friends drop by unexpectedly because her kitchen is consistently presentable. Your action plan for implementing smart dish control. Choose one special dish set for daily use and commit to washing it immediately after every meal with absolutely no exceptions. Fill your sink with hot soapy water before you start cooking anything. Use parchment paper whenever possible to minimize cleanup requirements. Habit 2. The Paper Management System. Dorothy's paper clutter was her absolute nightmare. Mail, newspapers, magazines, medical documents, bills, and insurance papers seemed to multiply overnight like some sort of office supply monster. She had stacks covering every available surface, and finding important papers was nearly impossible. Locating her insurance cards or prescription information became a frustrating treasure hunt every single time. Then Dorothy discovered the one-touch paper rule, and her paper chaos became completely manageable in just 2 minutes each day. The brilliance lies in Dorothy's new approach. She handles each piece of paper exactly once when it enters her home. No piles forming on counters, no "I'll deal with this later" stacks growing taller each day, no shuffling papers between different locations throughout the house. Standing next to her recycling bin with her simple filing system, she makes immediate decisions about every single piece of paper. Dorothy's system uses only 4 categories, making decisions quick and stress-free. Action needed includes bills, appointments, and anything requiring a response. Keep and file covers important documents, medical records, and insurance papers. Read later is for magazines, newsletters, and interesting articles. Discard handles junk mail, outdated information, and anything no longer relevant. The magic happens because Dorothy never sets any piece of paper down without putting it in the correct designated spot. Action items go directly into a beautiful wooden tray on her kitchen counter, with due dates written clearly on the envelopes. This visual reminder system means never forgetting bill payments or missing important deadlines. Dorothy's filing system is incredibly straightforward. She uses one expandable folder with clearly marked tabs for medical, financial, legal, and personal categories. No complicated systems requiring extensive organization. Just 4 broad categories that cover absolutely everything important in life. If you're finding real value in these practical tips, please share this video with someone who needs to discover that home maintenance doesn't have to be overwhelming or exhausting. Every single share helps our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community grow and reach more people who can benefit from these strategies. The Read Later category completely transformed Dorothy's living space. Instead of magazines scattered everywhere creating visual chaos and stress, she maintains one attractive basket beside her favorite reading chair. When the basket becomes full, she donates older issues to her local library before adding new magazines, preventing those avalanche situations. This system works perfectly for seniors for several important reasons. First, it completely eliminates decision fatigue because you make each choice once instead of handling papers repeatedly throughout the week. Second, it prevents accumulation that leads to those overwhelming weekend sorting sessions that leave you exhausted. Third, you never lose important documents buried in junk mail piles or scattered across multiple surfaces.
Dorothy's transformation was absolutely remarkable. Her surfaces stayed consistently clear and organized. She never missed bill payments or important deadlines. She always knew exactly where to find any document she needed. The constant stress of paper clutter vanished completely from her daily life. Her dining table, which had been unusable for months due to paper piles, became her puzzle and craft workspace again. Create your 4 designated paper destinations today. When tomorrow's mail arrives, practice one-touch handling with every single piece. Deal with each item exactly once, putting it immediately in the correct category without hesitation or delay.
Habit 3. The Gratitude Tidying Walk. Every evening at exactly 6:45 p.m., Dorothy does something that sounds almost too simple to be effective, but it has become her absolute favorite daily moment. She calls it her Gratitude Tidying Walk, and this simple practice keeps her home consistently neat while actually improving her mood, energy levels, and overall outlook on life. Dorothy slowly walks through each room of her home carrying a small wicker basket. But here's what makes this practice truly special and different from regular tidying. She's not just picking up random items and putting them away. As she handles each misplaced object, she deliberately thinks of something specific she appreciates about that particular room. In her cozy living room, Dorothy might feel genuine gratitude for her comfortable reading chair while she fluffs the cushions and folds the throw blanket. In her kitchen, she appreciates her ability to prepare nutritious, delicious meals while wiping down the counters and putting away items left on the island. This isn't just positive thinking or feel-good psychology. There's real, solid science behind why this approach works so effectively. The gratitude element releases natural endorphins in your brain that make tidying feel pleasant and rewarding instead of burdensome and exhausting. The slow, deliberate walking provides gentle exercise that's perfect for senior bodies and joints. Since you're only handling items that accumulated during that single day, the task never takes more than 8 minutes total. Drop a comment below and let me know what time would work best for your personal gratitude tidying walk. I absolutely love hearing from our Seniors Cleaning Hacks family and learning about your experiences. Dorothy discovered something truly amazing during her very first week of implementing this practice. She wasn't just maintaining cleanliness and organization in her home. She was ending each day feeling genuinely positive and accomplished, instead of tired, frustrated, and behind on everything. Her entire home began feeling like a peaceful, welcoming retreat instead of a constant source of stress and pressure. The physical benefits surprised Dorothy tremendously. The gentle movement throughout her home helped with joint stiffness and flexibility. Bending down to collect scattered items became like natural therapeutic stretching. Compare this approach to those exhausting weekend cleaning marathons that used to leave her back aching and joints sore for several days afterward. Starting your gratitude tidying walk is beautifully simple. Set a consistent evening time that works with your schedule, ideally before dinner preparation. Carry a small basket or container for collecting items. Move slowly and deliberately through each room, collecting only items that are obviously out of place. As you handle each object, think of something specific you genuinely appreciate about that space or area. End your walk with 3 deep cleansing breaths while acknowledging your accomplishment and progress. Dorothy's entire evening routine transformed from dreading daily accumulation and mess to actually anticipating this peaceful, grateful time spent caring for her home and herself.
Habit 4. The Strategic Item Collection Method. Dorothy's living spaces used to collect random objects throughout each day, like magnets. Reading glasses appeared on coffee tables, sweaters draped over dining room chairs, books scattered across side tables. Remote controls seemed to migrate everywhere except where they belonged. By evening, every single surface had something that clearly didn't belong there. Dorothy felt constantly busy with tidying tasks, but never seemed to make any real lasting progress. Her home felt like it was fighting against her efforts to stay organized. Then she discovered the strategic item collection method, and her entire home transformed in just 3 minutes, twice daily. The system works with beautiful simplicity. Twice each day, Dorothy walks through her main living areas and collects exactly 10 items that are clearly out of place. Not 9 items, not 12 items, exactly 10. She carries her small wicker basket, collecting misplaced objects as she moves systematically through each room. The absolutely crucial part of this system is putting each collected item back in its proper designated home immediately, not in another temporary location or closer to where it belongs. Each item goes directly to its correct storage spot. Dorothy completes her first collection session right after lunch, when her energy levels remain strong, but before afternoon fatigue typically sets in. She does her second session after dinner, as part of preparing her home for a peaceful, relaxing evening. Each session takes approximately 90 seconds because she's only handling 10 specific items, never facing overwhelming piles or massive organization projects. Make sure you're subscribed to Seniors Cleaning Hacks with notifications turned on. We're constantly sharing practical strategies like this that make senior living significantly easier, more enjoyable, and less stressful. The specific number 10 is absolutely crucial to this system's success. Dorothy discovered that 10 items feels completely manageable and achievable, never overwhelming or intimidating. It's enough items to create visible, satisfying improvement in room appearance, but not so many that the task feels burdensome or time-consuming. Knowing you're only collecting 10 specific things makes you actually look forward to seeing the immediate, dramatic transformation in your space. The psychology behind this approach is incredibly powerful for seniors specifically. Many older adults feel genuinely overwhelmed by the thought of cleaning and organizing entire houses, leading to procrastination and increasing mess buildup. But absolutely everyone can handle collecting 10 misplaced items. The task feels completely doable, quick, and provides immediate satisfaction and accomplishment. Dorothy's living room went from constantly cluttered and chaotic to consistently welcoming and organized. Her coffee table stays completely clear for morning crossword puzzles and afternoon tea. Her favorite reading chair isn't buried under yesterday's cardigan and today's newspaper anymore. When friends visit unexpectedly, Dorothy never feels embarrassed or anxious because her home maintains a basically organized, welcoming appearance. The compound effect of this simple system amazed Dorothy completely. Removing 10 misplaced items twice daily means 140 items weekly that aren't cluttering and disrupting living spaces. Over time, this creates homes where objects naturally tend to stay in their proper places because the system consistently prevents accumulation and buildup. The surprising benefit Dorothy never expected was how the 10-item collection became like an enjoyable treasure hunt each day. She'd rediscover books she wanted to reread, find jewelry she thought was permanently lost, or come across family photographs that brought back wonderful, happy memories. What initially felt like another chore became a daily opportunity to reconnect with her belongings and appreciate her possessions. Start implementing this system with the room where you spend the most time each day. Set a phone timer for 90 seconds and see how many misplaced items you can return to their proper homes. Count carefully as you go. You'll be genuinely surprised by how satisfying and rewarding it feels to reach exactly 10 items.
Habit 5. The morning reset routine. Dorothy used to wake up feeling completely defeated before her day even officially began. Her kitchen counters were cluttered with yesterday's mail, dinner preparations, and random items that had accumulated throughout the previous day. Papers were scattered across her dining table. She'd spend her first precious hour of morning energy just trying to clear enough space to prepare a simple breakfast. Then Dorothy discovered the morning reset routine, and absolutely everything changed about how she started each day.
The moment Dorothy gets out of bed, before making coffee or preparing breakfast, she sets her phone timer for exactly 3 minutes. During those focused minutes, she follows what I call the handle once principle throughout her main living areas. Dorothy touches each visible item on her counters exactly once, either putting it away immediately in its designated home or discarding it in the appropriate trash or recycling bin. No piles get created. No "I'll deal with this later" situations develop. If something requires longer than 10 seconds to put away properly, it goes into a designated basket to handle after breakfast when she has more time and energy. Share this video right now if you know someone who would genuinely benefit from these senior-friendly cleaning strategies. Your shares directly help more people discover our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community and transform their daily routines. This system works brilliantly for seniors for several important reasons. First, your decision-making energy and mental clarity peak naturally in the morning hours. Second, you're preventing daily accumulation that inevitably turns into those overwhelming weekend organization sessions. Third, starting each day in a clean, organized space significantly reduces stress levels and sets a genuinely positive tone for everything that follows. Dorothy's kitchen transformation was absolutely incredible. Instead of spending 25 frustrating minutes clearing space just to make breakfast, she now starts each day with completely clear counters and a genuine sense of control over her environment. Her arthritis doesn't flare up from constantly reaching around clutter and obstacles. She never loses important items like medications, house keys, or bills in daily mess and confusion. Tomorrow morning, before doing absolutely anything else, set a 3-minute timer on your phone. Touch each visible item exactly once. Put it away immediately or throw it away without hesitation. Don't overthink decisions or create complex sorting systems. This single habit prevents approximately 75% of your daily clutter accumulation. Dorothy says this one simple change made her feel years younger because she completely stopped starting every day feeling behind, overwhelmed, and frustrated with her living situation.
Habit 6. The weekly deep focus technique. Dorothy used to spend entire Saturdays attempting to deep clean her whole house, leaving her completely exhausted and frustrated because she could never finish everything on her mental list. She'd start with strong intentions and good energy, but quickly become overwhelmed by the sheer scope of work required, then feel guilty and disappointed about everything she didn't accomplish. The Saturday deep focus technique changed everything and became Dorothy's favorite weekly ritual that she actually looks forward to. The strategy is brilliantly simple and sustainable. Every Saturday morning, Dorothy chooses just one small, specific area of her home for exactly 15 minutes of focused attention. Not an entire room, not multiple tasks, just one particular spot that needs extra care and organization. Last Saturday, Dorothy tackled her bathroom medicine cabinet, removing expired medications and organizing remaining items by category. The week before, she focused on her kitchen spice drawer, alphabetizing everything and discarding old seasonings. This coming Saturday, she's planning to organize her bedroom dresser top, which has gradually become a catch-all for various small items. The power lies completely in specificity and strict time limits. Dorothy sets her kitchen timer for exactly 15 minutes and focuses intensely on that one chosen area. She removes everything completely, wipes all surfaces thoroughly, organizes items she's keeping by logical categories, and puts everything back in a neat, functional arrangement. When the timer rings, she stops working, even if the project isn't completely finished. This approach prevents burnout and keeps every task feeling completely manageable and achievable. Comment below and tell me which specific area of your home would benefit most from a focused 15-minute organization session. Our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community absolutely loves sharing transformation stories and celebrating each other's progress. This approach works perfectly for seniors for several crucial reasons. First, 15 minutes is long enough for real, visible progress, but short enough that energy levels and joints don't become strained or overworked. Second, focusing on one small, specific area means actually completing something meaningful and feeling genuinely accomplished. Third, over time, every single area of your home receives this type of deep, focused attention without ever feeling overwhelming or impossible. Dorothy maintains a running list of potential focus areas written in a small notebook: kitchen drawers, bedroom closet shelves, bathroom cabinets, areas around her favorite reading chair, desk drawers, pantry shelves, linen closets, and garage storage boxes all appear on her list. When Saturday morning arrives, she chooses based on what's bothering her most that particular week or what area needs the most urgent attention. The transformation in Dorothy's home over several months has been absolutely remarkable. Every area has gradually become more organized, functional, and pleasant to use. Her spice drawer now contains everything visible and alphabetized for easy cooking. Her medicine cabinet contains only current medications with clear, readable labels. Her dresser top is no longer a catch-all location for random items and daily accumulation. But here's what surprised Dorothy most about this weekly practice. The Saturday deep focus sessions became genuine meditation time for her. Focusing completely on one small area, handling each item thoughtfully and deliberately, and seeing immediate dramatic transformation became deeply satisfying and centering. She genuinely looks forward to this quiet, productive time each week. It has become her personal Saturday ritual that centers and prepares her mentally for the week ahead. The ripple effect of this practice is incredibly powerful. When one area receives deep organization and attention, it tends to stay organized much longer because Dorothy genuinely appreciates the order and functionality she created. She becomes much more likely to put things back properly when everything has a designated, organized place that makes sense. The 15-minute investment maintains itself over extended periods of time. Before we finish today's video, make sure to subscribe to Seniors Cleaning Hacks and hit that notification bell icon. We're constantly sharing practical tips and strategies that make senior living significantly more enjoyable and much less stressful. Dorothy's professional tip: take clear before and after photographs of your focus area each week. Seeing documented transformation is incredibly motivating and helps you remember exactly how you organize things for future reference. Dorothy maintains a whole photo album of her home's gradual transformation, and looking through those pictures brings genuine joy and pride in her accomplishments. Your Saturday deep focus session doesn't necessarily have to involve cleaning tasks. It could focus on organizing, decluttering, or even just arranging items more beautifully and functionally. The key elements are weekly consistency and maintaining the strict 15-minute limit that prevents exhaustion.
How all 6 habits work together. 6 months after implementing these daily habits consistently, Dorothy's entire life transformed completely. Her daughter now asks Dorothy for cleaning and organization advice instead of worrying constantly about her mother feeling overwhelmed by housework. Dorothy's home stays consistently clean and organized with just 15 minutes of daily effort. That's actually less time than she used to spend searching for misplaced items every day. Dorothy's energy levels improved dramatically because she's no longer exhausted by marathon weekend cleaning sessions that left her sore and tired for days. Her stress levels decreased significantly because her home actively supports her daily life instead of constantly overwhelming her with chaos and disorder. Most importantly, Dorothy feels genuinely proud of her living space again. She invites friends over without embarrassment or anxiety. She enjoys cooking in her organized, functional kitchen. She relaxes completely in clutter-free rooms that feel peaceful and welcoming. These 6 simple habits didn't just clean Dorothy's house. They gave her back her sense of control, accomplishment, and joy in her own home. Dorothy proves that the right system, designed specifically for seniors, can transform both your living space and your daily experience of life itself. Your home should serve as your personal sanctuary, not your constant source of stress and frustration. These 6 habits make that dream completely possible and achievable. Your next steps for transformation. If you're ready to transform your home exactly like Dorothy did, start with just one habit tomorrow morning. Pick the habit that resonated most strongly with you personally and commit to implementing it consistently for 1 full week. I absolutely guarantee you'll see results that motivate you to add the next habit to your routine. Hit that like button if this video helped you see home maintenance and cleaning in a completely different, more positive light. Make sure you're subscribed to Seniors Cleaning Hacks for more senior-specific life improvement strategies that actually work in real life. Share this video with someone who genuinely needs to hear that maintaining a clean, organized home doesn't have to be overwhelming or exhausting at their age. Everyone deserves to feel comfortable and proud in their own living space. In the comments section, tell me which specific habit you're planning to start with this week. I personally read every single comment and absolutely love cheering on our Seniors Cleaning Hacks community members as they transform their homes and lives. Remember, these aren't just simple cleaning tips, they're comprehensive life improvement strategies designed specifically for your needs, challenges, and capabilities as a senior. Your home should work for you, not against you. These 6 daily habits make that dream a complete reality, just like they did for Dorothy. Start tomorrow morning. Pick one habit. Your future self will thank you every single day.